Look at that!
Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home. Come enjoy a natural wonderland to which we've added the world's finest resort facilities, a spectacular amusement park, and succulent seafood. All this and more await you on Isle Delfino. Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
That shadow! Those were the juicy...
Quite good. Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
Hey everyone! This is Brawlcats, and welcome to my first Let's Play of Super Mario Sunshine. I've been doing streams for a long time now, but I've never tried, pre-recorded stuff like this. I know, typically it's like the other way around, like people will start with Let's Plays and then go to streaming, but I don't know. I've had, like, a lot of respect. I was basically raised on, like, Let's Play stuff, so I figured I would, like, give my dues, you know, and try to do this, some justice. At least this one. I'll see if I like, you know, doing Let's Plays, and maybe I'll do these more often. I don't know. But, yeah, we got a new save file here, so let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna probably be shutting up for like a little bit, especially in this part, because there's a lot of cutscenes, so...
What happened? What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
Now, boys, don't touch that stuff.
Excuse me, but... Huh?
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Mario, be careful. I have a bad feeling about this. Well, welcome to Super Mario Sunshine. A very stiff, kind of rigid feeling platformer. But, I don't know. It has its charm. It's very snappy. It's very responsive. And, right off the bat, people who have seen this game before might notice something a little different with the HUD. Or, well, icons. And that's because I'm playing on the 3D All-Stars version of this game, which is no longer available. I don't know. It's not available digitally anymore, but I feel like Nintendo produced so many physical copies of the game that you could probably find one for around the same price as it was when it came out. At minimum, if not lower. But, yeah, in the original GameCube version, you'd press the B button to talk. So, in this playthrough, there's gonna be a lot of incorrect icons here. That's because they're providing icons for, control schemes like the Joy-Cons and the Pro Controller, but for the GameCube, you just press B to talk to people. And Peach said the same thing. Toadsworth. Oh no! Remember, the B button is key. Use it to show some of those famous jumps. Yeah, see, Toadsworth is saying to use B, but... if you're playing with GameCube, you can press the A button to jump. Thankfully, well, first off, when this game first came out, you couldn't play this game with a GameCube controller naturally. You could, like, play with it, but none of your controls would really work right. But, luckily, in an update, like, really close to launch, they added native GameCube support using the same adapter that you use for Super Smash Bros., which I think is super duper useful to me. That goop looks dangerous! I wouldn't touch it, Mario! You get some on you, get in the water and do a spin jump. Quickly move the left stick in a circle and jump. So yeah, Mario turns green for a little bit when you touch these, and if you're in there for like a little too long, yeah, things are not looking good for him. He's a little dirty. You know, you can spin around, and yeah, you can sprinkle it off. Kind of a robust little feature there. Mario, it's all goopy! We came all this way, and now look! Everything's spoiled! Oh, this is the worst. Mario, please go get some help! Looks like this gunk is coming from somewhere below. It's really slippery, so watch your step. Well, I am not going to do that. Instead, I'm gonna terrorize the locals. What are you waiting for? Do something! This gooey paint of yours completely covered my friend. Mine? Lady, I just got here. We can do a little painting of our own. But yeah, you can also get in the water and get rid of the goop. From what I know, for the most part, the goop is purely visual. I can show you because, I mean, this is pretty low stakes. But if you're in the goop for a little too long, yeah, you start to take damage. But in terms of the goop being on you, I'm pretty sure it's just visual. Welcome to Isle Delfino. Step right up and get yourself a free tourist map. Press the L button to view your map. For us GameCube controller users, that would be the Z button. And look, we got a little map. Includes totals. I don't know what that means. The Delfino airstrip, a simple airstrip built on small islets in the waters near Delfino Plaza. Access to the mainland is via small boats. I like that they give you, like, context for, how these, locations are livable. I think that's really cool. Origin of Power Shine Sprite. We'll find out about that later. Huh? Have we met somewhere before? I feel like I've seen you somewhere, and recently too. I don't know, man. Help? Help you? Are you crazy? We're the ones who need help. Take that water pump and clean the airstrip, you! Okay.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra-dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the button to shoot.
The button.
From my tail.
So yeah, in this explanation, Flood is going to be
Press the button.
a little awkward. And also the buttons are,
Stick to aim in any
a little incorrect.
Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the button to hover in the air for a short time. If This tank is empty. No water can be sprayed. To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the button. Instructions complete. Proceed.
You know, just press the button. I like that they let you see the cutscenes again. It's a little weird, but I get it.
Mario.
So, the big difference between controller types, and a big reason why I'm using the GameCube controller instead of the Pro controller is, as you could have probably seen in the explanation, there are two separate buttons for squirting water. The trigger or the bumper on the Joy-Con or Pro controller. With the GameCube controller, it's based on the analog R button, which essentially means if it's pressed slightly, you can walk while squirting water, water, and then when it's pressed all the way down, you stand in place and you get to aim. You know, you get to fine-tune your shots, you know. Which I think is just a lot more convenient. It's a neat workaround that they have two separate buttons for walking around and staying put and aiming. But it's a little clunky. I definitely did a playthrough with the old control scheme. In fact, I think that 100% file was done with the old control scheme. File C was my stream playthrough, which I played with the GameCube controller just because it got updated and I wanted to check it out. Anyway, let's get to cleaning, I guess. You know, I guess this is what we do. There was a guy under there. Let's help him. He looks pretty happy, I guess. Whoa, I really thought I was a goner. Hey, hang on, it's you. This whole mess is your fault! Everybody here is saying that it's me, and I don't know, they're not. They're a little too rude. Anyway, welcome to this guy. He's pretty fun. Another thing I want to mention, which is very, very vital, to me at least, I mean, everybody has their own preference, but I recommend it. Press the Y button on the GameCube controller to go into first-person mode. And from first-person mode, if he'll come back up, you can have a bit more of a precise aim. I highly recommend it. I mean, of course, you can just do it from here, but it makes, I don't know, it's a bit more awkward, especially in later moments where you're really going to need a fine aim. But yeah, we just shifted geometry with our water pack, and yeah. Let's see if these guys say anything different. So bright. I wonder what that thing is. That bright object. It's not a star. What could it be? I never actually read that. It's kind of nice that they refer to the collectibles in the previous game. Hey, a sparkly came from out of the goop. I'm not gonna read all of these, but it's a shiny from the icky goop. Okay, these guys are whoa! I didn't notice that. Look up in the distance there. That's kind of interesting. I didn't notice that they just freeze if you're not close enough. Anyway, what did I just do? I just used the hover nozzle. Well, actually, I didn't even use it. I just switched to it, and they explained that. Anyway, our first shine sprite.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood, glad to meet you. Hey, someone's coming.
Behold the image on every Nintendo lawsuit news post.
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware,
Someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the shine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the Shine Gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
It's very easy to poke fun at this opening cutscene.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
So yeah, I mean, very easy to poke fun at. I mean, this is pretty much the case for any plots, you know. You're supposed to be along for the ride, not necessarily object to anything going on, but don't you think it's a little odd that they wouldn't listen to the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom in a court? You know, like, literally a political leadership figure who can vouch for Mario being not there. I don't know. Let's just go on.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mesh now. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
As a kid, I used to think that that was, like, serious. Like, they actually knew if you were just messing around and not actually, you know, playing the game. I love that guy's voice, by the way. Very, very fun. Very fun. I love this guy. Get started by cleaning up Bianco Square. Honestly, how can anyone do so much graffiti so quickly? Get going. Clean up Bianco Square and make it snappy. I swear, graffiti artists just make me so mad. I don't know. Looking at the Debs alert. The ones on the right are durians. And the ones on the left are coconuts. If you're not buying, get lost. Jesus. Honestly, he got some pretty good real estate value for his market there, considering that he still gets light. Hey there, you don't look so good. It's like, well, it's like disasters written all over your face, you know. What's that? We're already having a disaster? Oh, right. What's this now? That mustache, that red cap. You look just like the villain in the wanted posters. You cad. You're the one writing M on all the walls. You listen to me. Clean it all up. Now, hooligan. I'm not gonna read all of these dialogues, but isn't it interesting just like how much incriminating shit that they got to write about Mario? Everyone on this island Mario loves to do the box breaker. Just jump up and press the ZL button above a box. Smash! Why don't you give it a try? For GameCube folk, it's just gonna be the L button. I mean, you'll probably figure that out. I like this guy. I gotta talk to him. If he'll let me. Hey, I think you're in need of a pair of my special sunshades. Ooh, well, then again, maybe you're not ready. You need to spend a bit more time here on Isle Delfino. Come on back when you think you're ready for a pair. See ya. Very interesting concept. We gotta talk to Peach. Oh, Mario, you're okay after all. I knew you would be. And why is the sky so dark, huh? It's not sun-drenched. This is hardly my idea of a relaxing vacation, Mario. I want to go home right now. Well, I'm pleased to see that you're safe, I must tell you. We were walking around town earlier, and it seems the area near the Shine Gate is still quite bright. Perhaps you should check it out, Master Mario. I mean, I can see it from here. Do I really have to? Let's save this guy. I love those guys. They're so good. Oh, you saved me! Thanks a bundle! Finally, we have a guy who's actually thankful for what we do! Oh, even a toad got affected. Now, boys, don't touch that stuff. Thanks, Mario! Yeah. So yeah, we got another one of these guys that we gotta take care of. I'm gonna do my... Oh, I got hit. So yeah, with these guys, I believe that they're called stews. You gotta kind of avoid them while you're aiming at this guy, but I mean, it's 3 shots. Pretty simple. Typical boss rules.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
You just know that people in the 2000s were eating this up. Just like the concept of a Mario, but he's doing bad stuff.
Mario,
This is the Grand Pianta? Psha, what's so great about it? It's just a rock. Did you not see what just happened? The Princess, Mario, the Princess! The Princess! She's been kidnapped by Master Mario! No, I mean, by someone... Ugh! So, yeah, we gotta go save Princess Peach. Wow. I remember... This segment in particular is pretty, I don't know. It feels very random at times. Like, either you can get this down in, like, a few seconds, like I just did. But I remember a few playthroughs where this took me, like, a few minutes. Anyway. Ow, 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 ow! Not fair! Completely unfair! You shouldn't be allowed to use tools like that! Let's see, he is heading for the square. Go get him. Let's check up on Peach. Mario! I'm sure I saw that person out on the airstrip. I'm positive he's responsible for all this. Chase him! You can see him doing like a gloating animation if you get too far away. Kinda neat. Well, he escaped into the graffiti, Mario. Try spraying it with water. Well, looks like we know what we're doing next time. Well, next time we're gonna jump into the M because this was a very, very long opening. So yeah, see you guys then. I didn't come up with an outro. Help.